Her friends and family thought she was done with the drama, but Katie Price has now risked losing everything by reuniting with husband Lee Andrews in Dubai following his release from prison. Despite pleas from her loved ones and warnings that he's bad news, Katie was pictured jumping into Lee's arms when they were reunited last week, a month after he went missing. She also made it very clear she was standing by her man by sharing captions such as "My husband is back and I love you, Lee Andrews." In a series of videos uploaded later, Lee, sporting a suspiciously fuller head of hair, still maintained he was captured at gunpoint, slapped around and accused of spying. Officials in Dubai have discredited his claims, but confirmed he was in jail. It has been reported that he was put behind bars over unpaid debts, including £54,000 to rent-a-car company Rotana Star, which dates back to 2022. Fans have been quick to condemn him, and even Susanna Reid mocked the videos live on Good Morning Britain, quipping, "I think my eyes just rolled out of my head." So pals are understandably perplexed as to why Katie, 48, has rushed back to Lee, especially given her recent admission, "There's not many friends left for me." Now sources close to the star have warned her she's set to lose a whole lot more if she doesn't distance herself from her husband. "We all thought Katie might have seen the light, but any sympathy people had for her, well, that's gone now. She's all over him again," our source claimed. And Lee appearing on that bizarre video with that hair? That was comical. All goodwill has been completely eroded by the string of lies. Her friends are now trying to get through to her. They're begging her to jump ship before she loses not just her credibility but her family, too. They can't bear him. And Katie knows that. Our source claims that because Lee can't currently leave the country, if Katie wants to make it work long-term with him, she'd have to uproot her life and move to Dubai, permanently. It would mean living in a separate country to her children, Harvey, 24, Junior, 21, Princess, 18, Jet, 12 and Bunny, 11. Staying with Lee would mean Katie having to set up a life abroad, away from her children, which would be madness, we were told. She's completely desperate and in denial, "There's no way this can work." The strain of the last month is weighing heavily on those close to Katie, who are particularly worried about allegations made by Lee's exes, including that he took out a mortgage in his ex-partner's name. Lee hit back at the claims, saying there was not one shred of evidence that it happened, but our source is not convinced. Kate's friends and family are sick of her having an answer for everything. She excuses Lee's behavior. "He owes a lot of women a lot of money, he's treated women appallingly and she's still sticking up for him. This will only get worse if she doesn't do the right thing and get away from this man. She will lose everything if she doesn't wake up." While Katie is clearly delighted to be back with husband number 4, there is concern that her allegiance to him will harm her career. Right now Katie is still largely loved by her legion of loyal fans, but even the most diehard are getting fed up with the narrative. Katie will do anything for Lee, but it will cost her. Not just money or even humiliation, but her fans, our source claimed. And that means fewer options for work. If her followers and brand deals turn against her, what is she going to do? There are all these accusations that the whole thing is set up and she's in on it, that she's setting up pictures in Dubai. No one is seeing her as the victim right now. And that's when fans will turn against her. Katie is the only one in the country who believes him. Kerry Katona has distanced herself from her. Michelle Heaton is worried for her. All her friends know they can't help her and no one can get through to her. We're told that her family has now given her an ultimatum. They're saying, lose Lee or lose everything. Her loved ones go from angry, to hurt, to despair, the source said. They've now given her a final warning, he will destroy her and finish her career and she will lose everything because of it, money, friends and family as well as her happiness, so walk away. Now. However, the source concedes that Katie is desperate to make the marriage work, whatever the cost. She is obsessed with love and relationships and can't be single or alone, they said. She's always striving to have a relationship like the one she had with Peter Andre. She's got her head in the sand with Lee, everyone's warning her, but she's in denial. It's clear as day, but she will not accept anything he's been accused of. Upon his release last week, Lee was widely mocked for his bizarre version of events, where he told his 149k followers that Katie was instrumental in getting him released. Because of the tensions and things happening in the region, and me being so close to the border, this is why I was suspected of espionage and held in a state security building without the use of a telephone and any right to shower, contact or speak to any of my family, including the embassy or my wife, he said, adding, "So thank you to Katie for making such a noise where the UAE actually listened and let me go." Meanwhile, fans online have been speculating that Lee was never in prison at all, leading some to joke he's been hiding away having a hair transplant. "Obviously got a hair transplant, there was no jail," said one, while another joked, "These kidnappers and Dubai jails are really brutal. They force you into a hair transplant, then keep you there until you pay up." Even celebrity traitors star comedian Joanne McNally got involved, joking about Lee's hairline. Did he draw it on? It remains to be seen if Katie sees the funny side of it all.